At the end, I just feel like I start to change, and I start to pull away from family, I start to pull away from friends. I feel from him that his anxiety levels, I started to overthink everything. You know, there's this memory that he's given to me, and this is all before he passed over. And then, unfortunately, and this is where the whole story is leading, I do feel like he would have taken his own life because of all this mental anxiety of what he was experiencing. And he is a lovely fella. He was a good guy. Like, he wasn't a horrible person or anything. He was a nice guy. He just got too lost in his wee mind, God bless him. And I know too with him, he's shown me that he has a brother. He just says, I have a brother as well. And he's talking about there's a brother past there with him. He just talks about there's a brother over. So I know I want to have two together, but there's only one at the minute that seems to be doing more of the talking here. So I'm going to put a wee thought out just to see, does that relate to anybody in the room so far? What do I think? So they would have two brothers. There's one here. There's but a son. I'm feeling more of the son. Is it a son to you? Have you two sons passed, my love? Well, can I just say thank you to the lovely lady anyway, but can I work with you? Is that okay? Do you mind? And we'll see where we go. So my wee daughter Gabrielle's going to give you a mic here, alright? And get you sorted out. So nobody's even looking at you, so don't you worry. But it's important I get your voice, because if this is your sons, they're coming for you. So, and this is who you want, of course, isn't it? Will you say hello to me?
Hello.
Hello, good to see you. Can I say to you that I feel like this, do you understand that description of what I'm trying to say about one of the sons over?
Somewhat, yeah.
Alright, well, and would you relate to where the other son, that I feel like, I'm going to be honest, I feel it would have been a wee bit bunkers together. I don't feel quiet kids. Even though I know the son that's coming through, he's saying before he passed over, he seems to have pulled back a lot, but it's not necessarily that that's his character fully, because he's saying here, him and his brother that's over, the two of them would have been really, I don't know, I feel like I want to stand on tables and, get my top off and swing it around, and I want to be a bit rebellious, and so there's the memories of this. Does that make sense?
That's empty.
That's alright then, because this is what he's shown me, and I feel like I want to, somebody approaches him, he would have wanted to punch the head off them, because he's talking about he would have got involved in a lot of fights. So do you know that he would have got involved?
We get drinking, yeah.
That's okay, well he's just bringing memories of that, and he's saying to me that there must be two sons that you have gone through, my love, that have both died in that same sort of tragic way, because he's saying he's met the brother, that the two of them, they're there together. I know you said you've three, but I'm getting two coming in the same way of passings. So do you get that?
Yes.
Alright, good. So there are the two that are trying to link in to say hello to mum, alright? And I feel like they're saying they love messing about, and I feel like even around your home you must be having all sorts of crazy experiences.
I actually have the experience today.
There you go, because they're just saying we've been about and we're trying to let her know that we're around. And your children that are here, like they're young, they're not older fellas, they're not talking 40s and 50s here. We're talking like late teens, very early 20s when they pass over, both of them, you see. And I think sometimes he may have been a wee bit moody, but in a way that you'd be saying, no, it is, son, like, see your attitude, you need to just cut it out a bit, and then, and then he was all, and all bravado and trying to give off a little bit, and because he's saying here he's sorry for the way that he spoke to you at times, and he wants to apologise to you tonight because this is important. He said, when we didn't leave on good terms, and he says, and you never, obviously nobody really got to say goodbye to him, but he says, we never left in good terms, and I never got to tell you how much I love you. He says, and me and my bro were over here together, and he says, and it's like, they're not twins, but they get on like twins. They're very similar in personality in the way that I'm experiencing them. But I feel like there was this, for you, this constant anxiety and constant worry and trying to help them, and you knew that maybe their path of what they were going through, and you could see, can I just be brutally honest, you could see the drugs were there, and you could see that there was a wee bit of secrecy and hiding and things not right and too much partying and coming in at like, you know, all hours, but during the morning, not necessarily during the night, and, you know, their head down, and you're, because you remember sometimes you must have, did you slap the head on one or two of them?
Many time I went trailed in the house.
Because they're just, you know, it's like the walk of shame, and then and you know, they're more afraid of you than their girls, you know, and then the next thing he's remembering like getting a bit of a slap around the back of the head.
Yeah, I actually have thought, well, 2-3 friends with me one night, and they won the parties and trailed them out in the car, you know.
Well then, as long as you get it. But may I say, I know it was only because of, and that's why I'm saying it's all because of the concerns and the worries and the fears and everything that you were going through. I'm not saying that you're at peace, but I know that you feel at peace, that you have a faith, that's what I'm trying to say, and you know that your sons are together. I just know you know it in your heart and soul, and there's something about that content in you on some level, knowing that they must be together. And they just said to me, we've met McGranda over here as well. So is your wee daddy gone?
No, but my husband's daddy's gone.
Alright, well, sorry, they just said we've met McGranda, so know that he's there, but he's in the background, alright? But it's your son's turn to say hello to you tonight, but take a wee hello from him. They're doing really well. I just keep hearing, they're just sitting singing. Was up in the bedroom, would you smell like we...
Oh, yes.
Yes, that's alright. Do you know, I'm going to be honest, I have a wee notion that one of them tried to actually grow their own. Do you know that there was...
God knows, probably.
Do you know if there was a little plant that made it look a bit suspicious?
I probably watered it.
I was trying to bring in a wee bit of Polish Bay. 12 o'clock a night. Alright. But they're good crack, your children. You know, there's like they're definitely, even though the one that initially linked in and all their wee memories and the way that he sort of, but it's like one can't live without the other, and that's why the two of them come in on the same way, and one has to follow the other. And I don't feel it must have been absolutely awful for you, because I don't feel there was a lot of time between their two passings. It's like one son's there and then the other one just can't cope with that mental.
He couldn't.
And then you were trying to help him, like you were trying to help him, and then the next thing he done something similar, and then did you get that?
Yes, that's exactly what it happened.
I know, because this is what they're conscious of and what they're sharing. And they're
because two and you couldn't have been up to them, honestly.
Yeah, but they're good boys. Like, I'm not saying they're not good children, because they're good boys in their own way. They're just a bit mental, but in a good way. Right? But you just love them, of course you do. But always worried, always worried.
Yeah.
I'm getting this feeling. Have you have a daughter as well? A daughter?
And past?
No, a daughter.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
I do that, so that's here. That's over there. Here's here, alright? But no, they're just saying you have a daughter. They're talking about a sister, and I feel like I know she's not here tonight, but they're saying that she's quite feisty, or she's not afraid to speak her truth or open her mouth, but in a way that you and her maybe have had your wee moments. I'm not saying you don't love her, of course you do, but I just feel sometimes them wee clashes maybe make you want to sort of, listen, you need to step back a little bit. So what do you think?
Definitely.
Alright, good, because they're aware that there's been a few issues between you and your daughter, but they want things to be right between you both as well. And they're showing me, I know we're in Halloween and sort of Christmas is only creeping around the corner, but I feel like they're saying make sure you make up or put things right, or don't be letting them sort of wee frustrations, because you're still speaking. It's not that you fell out completely, but I just feel that they're trying to say keep the bond going, alright? Yeah. They're like superstars over here. They're like taking over the whole room, aren't they? I know they're just standing there, and all I can hear is rave music. But I mean, it's not just like house music. It's the kind of music you would end up going, I need to get a couple of aspirin, boom, 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 boom. Your whole thing and all shaking, get in and all, and the smoke, and there's plants, and it's all happening in the room, And they always constantly topping you for money and taking money of you because they're just saying, just what my man was my bank. That's what they're saying.
Funny, that's what I said to him in real life, I'm your ATM.
Yes, exactly. And I know most mummies, to be fair, are very much that way anyway, but I feel sometimes it got to the stage where you just wanted to knock their heads in because you just thought, what do you think I am here? You know, you could only do what you could do, and there wasn't really a lot to give back, if you get me.
I actually got a wee jotter and I wrote down on one of them how much they owed and got him to sign every time. And I showed him, I said, is that yours? That's not my bill. Is that your signature there? Yes. Well, who do you think that is? That's you. This is what you're doing.
Well, isn't that hilarious that they're bringing this up? But to remember you were the bank, and that's what they're saying. But they're laughing. But what is lovely about this contact, even though it's unimaginable what you've gone through to lose so many children, but the lightness and the lightheartedness of their funny, wee, jokey personalities and their memories, because that was their true nature.
Yes.
And that wee moment was only just very, very short at the end, but they had a whole lifetime, because the two of them are characters, you see. They're okay though. I hope that has give you a little bit of peace, comfort. But I know you believe in angels, I know you believe in your loved ones, and I don't know you, I've never met you before, but I just know by the feeling of what they're giving through me to you. It's been so lovely to make sure you got that wee message. Thank you so much.
Thank you.